Hello viewer, RyCa here, and welcome to a deadbeat channel on a slowly deteriorating online video sharing website. Today I will be reviewing the Martyr's Retribution in Destiny 2, as well as several of my biggest life decisions, like why I order pizza at 2 AM, or why I still believe that one day I'll find love. The Martyr's Retribution, or Marty as Azatec calls her, is a single-shot secondary grenade launcher with a new wave frame that fires a literal wall of fire at enemies, and is acquired via the obelisk on Mars, the sundial, or the obelisk at the tower. Essentially, they condense the thermite grenade into a small missile and let you shoot it at unsuspecting foes. Disgusting. Marty's has the base stats of 32 stability, 67 reload speed, 76 velocity, 55 blast radius, and an inventory size of 57, as well as 69 handling. Nice. Marty's can drop with random rolls, including countermass, quick launch, smart drift control, volatile launch, confined launch, linear compensator, and hard launch for the first perk, high velocity and implosion rounds for the second, auto loading holster, and why the fuck would you want any of these other perks for the third perk, and demolitionist, rangefinder, moving target, and the new perks, elemental capacitor, and lead from gold for the fourth. As far as a god roll would go, I found that hard launch and high velocity rounds with auto loading holster and demolitionist works extremely well in both PvP and PvE. The firewall is not affected from any blast radius perks from what I've collected after testing about 7 different versions of this gun, so building around velocity is suggested, as the faster you can pull out, the better. If only I was fast enough. Marty's deals massive damage ranging from 6,640 to 17,000-ish damage with its firewall and around 1,000 damage on impact in PvE. Obviously those numbers would increase with a Titan Bubble, a Well of Radiance, and an Empowering Rift, but you aren't going to melt Riven with this thing, and I'm lazy so those numbers don't matter. Marty also deals a whopping 130 damage in Crucible, and combining that with quick access sling and a well-placed shot from your primary makes for easy pickings. The best part about this weapon is that there is no damage drop-off, meaning that you can blast through targets dealing a consistent amount of damage from a literal fucking football field away. Jesus Christ. The amount of times I've gotten double kills in PvP by just eating this bad boy at the ground is absolutely absurd. Just give us about 10 million of these bad boys and Iran literally stands no chance. In addition to that, Marty's also seems to deal damage through the annoying Night Shield things and Titan half shields. However, it's inconsistent in that regard, and very few Titans camp with the half shield anyway, as all of them seem to follow the punch first and then punch again policy. Overall, Marty's is a fun weapon to use in both PvP and PvE. While it isn't the most practical choice for DPS on bosses, it can obliterate large groups of adds with a well-placed shot, and it's just fucking fun. It's like bringing a miniature napalm strike to a rice field and just absolutely destroying those commie In PvP, this thing is an unsung hero. For whatever reason, I never see anyone use it, ever, despite its insane potential to decimate enemies with a 1-2 combo. Using this state-of-the-art test dummy, I was able to determine that literally almost any primary with Marty's can be extremely lethal, and really, really satisfying. Hand cannons, sidearms, pulse rifles, you name it. I found that with practice, you can pre-fire a corner with Marty's and just one-tap the hostile as soon as they round the corner. With a bit of applied skill, this weapon slaps, big time. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and a comment describing what you hate about me the most, as well as what weapon I should pretend to care about next. After all, life's a bitch and then you die, so why not enjoy the time we have on this mortal plane by shooting a wall of fire at our friends and then jumping off a cliff. See you fuckers later.
Bastard. Oh, fuck.